There are two things that I don't ever want to see happen. Number one, I don't want to see anyone not start a Teachers Pay Teacher store because they think they have to market. And number two, I don't want to see anyone ever totally give up on the idea of marketing. Hello everyone, my name is Sherry from Rolling Acres Education. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this is not your first time. And if you have not watched my income video, it's the last one I put out. I have linked it below. I would like for you to watch it because normally I don't want to make a big deal about how much money I've made, but I do want to stress that it is possible to make a solid income on Teachers Pay Teachers without marketing. Now, I know that you probably hear it push, 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 but I want you to think about some of these people that you hear this from. They are selling courses. They're doing memberships. People are paying them money to get results and to get results as quickly as possible. And therefore, they're teaching marketing, because if you want to do this as a business, you want to make as much money as possible as quickly as you can, then you probably should market. So it's not that they're pushing marketing for any reason other than they think that's the best thing for you. And again, people are paying them money to get results, and they want to get them the best, fastest results they can. And this is one area where I may be a little different than the other people on Teachers Pay Teachers on YouTube that are talking about Teachers Pay Teachers. I, until yesterday, didn't have an email. I don't have a blog. I don't do Pinterest. I don't do Instagram. I don't do TikTok. I don't have my own Facebook group. Other than this YouTube channel where I actually help people with Teachers Pay Teachers, I don't really promote my products. I don't market. I don't have an audience per se other than my followers on Teachers Pay Teachers. And yet I am averaging 4 figures a month, and now that personalized search is gone, I think I'm going to be doing even better than I have been doing. I know a lot of people who say, I just want to make a few $100s a month. I'm not looking to make Teachers Pay Teachers my business or my career or my sole source of income. I just want to make a few $100s a month. And let me tell you, if you have that attitude and you just keep doing that, do it, persistence and consistency in the long run in itself can get you up there. So if you're willing to be patient, then you definitely don't need to market. You can just keep working on your SEO, your covers, your thumbnails, and all those things. And so today I'm going to talk about how I think that you can make money on Teachers Pay Teachers without marketing. I'm going to share some brief ones because they're important for everybody, which is number one, what I just said, best practices. I don't care who you are, you need to be doing SEO, you need to be making sure your covers are clickable, you need to be making sure that your thumbnails and all that are good. And if you're looking for not to market, which let's think, marketing is about bringing people to your store, okay? If you are getting views off of Teachers Pay Teachers, people are coming to you. People go to Teachers Pay Teachers, look for something, and you show up. But when you market, you go out and you try to get attention and try to get those people to come to your store. So that's what marketing is for, is to get people to your store. So that SEO and those covers and that snippet and your price are going to be the big things if you don't want to market, okay? You're going to have to make sure you have those things optimized. So really concentrate on those things, especially SEO and covers and titles. You want to make sure your titles are searchable. You want to make sure that your covers make people want to stop and click. You need to make sure that you have SEO that might help people, because there are people who will come to your store outside of TPT even if you're not marketing. You can rank on Google and get people that way. But okay, I'm doing all that, but I'm still not getting enough. Well, unfortunately, I think that one of the biggest things that you can do if you don't want to market has to kind of happen before you start your store, and that is your niche. Your niche is very important to the idea of not marketing, okay? So after you start your store, you want to do best practices. But let's say you haven't started your store and you don't want to market. There are 4 things that I think you need to consider before choosing your niche. And I've talked about choosing your niche in other videos, and there are 3 areas. It's passion, proficiency, and profitable. You need to make sure you're passionate about it, because we know that you're very possibly going to work really, really hard on your store and make little to no money. And if you don't enjoy what you're doing and don't, have some joy in creating those products, it's going to be really hard. And so you need to have something you're passionate about, something you're proficient in. If you struggle to create these products because you're really not good at them, then you're going to struggle some more. Maybe you have an interest in something that you want to do, but you're really not proficient in it. You can get proficient. You can start with some of the basic stuff and get proficiency and move up, but you need to make sure that you're going to be able to make these products without struggling constantly. And they have to be profitable. And this is the one I'm going to talk about today. Got to hear this, driving me crazy, excuse me. Anyway, so there are 4 things that can make your niche profitable without marketing. And number 1 is high awareness. And I think this one is the most important, with number 4 close behind. So, and what do I mean by that? I mean, it's something that people think to go to Teachers Pay Teachers to look for. You may have the best idea. You may have an idea that lots of teachers would love. But if they're not thinking about getting it from TPT, or just really not from a seller, then you're going to struggle, and you're probably going to have to market. Let me give you a perfect example. And if you don't care to market, I'm about to give someone a really, really good niche. And that is meal plans for teachers. Okay, think about it. If you had someone say, look, I could give you this plan, and you could have 5 lunches and 10 snacks for the week, 2 snacks and a lunch every day. I tell you what to get at the store, how to prepare it, how to store. I mean, like Sunday nights, you could be ready to go. That every day, every morning, you just pick the stuff up, put it in your bag, and go. I think a lot of teachers would really like that. I mean, like a lot of teachers. I know if I was in the classroom and somebody said they would do that for me, I'd be like, yeah, here's my money. Please do that. But I don't think any teachers go to Teachers Pay Teachers and type that into the search bar. So although that niche is going to meet every single one of these other ones I'm going to talk about, just the fact that there's no real awareness for it, that's going to hurt you. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. I think it would be a great idea. I think that if teachers knew about it, you would be making some money if this was the kind of thing you could do. But teachers don't go to Teachers Pay Teachers looking for meal plans, okay? So you would have to go out and get them, bring them to Teachers Pay Teachers, okay? So high awareness is number 1. It has to be something that teachers are already looking for, okay? Number 2 is a large target audience, okay? So let's say that you want to sell resources for 8th grade students who struggle with reading. Awesome. I would have loved to have had those. I had 8th graders who were wonderful in math, but you put some words in it and they struggled, okay? A lot of teachers would love that. Give me help. How do I help these kids that struggle with reading? How do I get them to be able to do math, especially like math word problems? Now that is awesome. And there are a lot of teachers that would like that, and enough teachers that you could do that, but you would have to have a large percentage of them, okay? You'd have to have a lot of those teachers looking at your products, because, 8th grade math is kind of small right there, and then you're going down to kids that have reading problems, you're going down even more. And yes, niching down is good, but if you're wanting to not market, you're going to have to probably think of it this way. If I do something like classroom behavior, okay, there's a lot of people looking at classroom behavior, and I would only have to have a small percentage of those people looking at my products. Whereas if I do something that's very has a small target audience, then I have to get a large portion of those people looking at my products. So I'm probably going to have to go outside of TPT, market, bring them in, attract them to me instead of just type they come in and type in. So number 1 is high awareness. Number 2 is a large target audience. Number 3 is the ability to make a lot of products. High scalability, I guess is how you might put it. Because if you're not marketing, you're probably going to have to put out a lot of products. And so you want something that you can create a high quality product that you have all kinds of ideas for, okay? That you really know, okay, I can create a lot of products from this, and they should be low priced, okay? They should be low priced, but you can still have high priced products by putting all those low priced products together in a bundle. So although your original products should be low price, because think about it, if you are not really well known and somebody comes and it's a $3 product and it looks good and has a couple reviews or no reviews have been like $3. But if it's like $150, $200, people are going to be a little more afraid to buy that, okay? But if it's a bundle and they can, see the individual products, or maybe they bought some of your individual products, then that's how you can make big priced items, is to bundle those small ones. But you need to make sure that you can be able to turn out some products, because if you don't want to market, then the more products you have out there, the more chances you have of getting seen, okay? And the last one is low competition, okay? And this one is almost important as the high awareness. But the thing is, if people aren't looking for you, none of this other stuff is going to matter. Think about that meal plan. Large target audience? Yeah. Teachers, wouldn't matter if they were male or female, math, science, second grade, first grade administrators, it didn't matter. There's a lot of people that'd be interested in that. So definitely you would have a large target audience. Scalability, yeah, you could do, seasonal. You could do people who like meat and potatoes, people who are paleo, people who are vegetarians, who are vegans. I mean, there are all kinds of ways that you could produce that and make a lot of products. Also would be low competition, okay? I don't know anybody who's doing that. If there is, there's not very many. So you have all of those going for you, but if you don't have the high awareness, you're going to have to market, okay? So it is totally possible to sell resources without marketing. Now, some things I think are important is, number one is, like I said, being persistent and consistent. If you're in no hurry, then definitely you don't need to worry about it, okay? Just need to go about your business, keep being productive, be persistent, be consistent, and eventually that income will grow. But if you're in a little more hurry, you need to really look at your niche. What kind of niche can I do that has a high awareness, has a large target audience, okay? There are things that could appeal to a larger target audience. You can still be niched down. It's just you can have more people looking at your products. So you want a high target audience. You want something that you can produce a lot of products for, because the more products you have, the more chance you have of being seen, and low competition. Now, I think this is why the number one reason. Okay, now, I do best practices. Thank God for Lauren Fulton and Casey Morse and Kristen Dole and a lot of other people out there who have taught me best practices. But what's gotten people there is because I have a large target audience, okay? I have a lot of things. There's all kinds of holidays. I can do different things for different holidays. I do different age levels. I mean, there's a lot of products I can make with holiday resources and my science resources, and there's lower competition. Now, here's the thing though. My middle school and high school resources are my big sellers. My science sub-plans and my holiday resources for middle school and high school. My lower level have higher conversion rates, but I don't get hardly any views on those, so I don't make very much money off of them, okay? If I want to start really making money off of my from 5th grade down resources, I'm gonna have to market, which I am fixing to do. So if you do not want to market, I think your number one thing is your niche. You need a niche that's got high awareness, large target audience, multiple scalability, multiple products you can make from it, and low competition. If you can get those 4 things, you have a really good chance of making money without marketing. However, don't totally give up on marketing. I, in the beginning, was not going to market. I started taking courses. I hear all this stuff. I'm not interested in that. I just want to know how to make TPT products. I don't want to know how to do email. I don't want to know how to do all this other stuff. And now I do, because I keep hearing it. I hear all these other people, and I'm thinking, it's not just a small percentage of people. Almost everybody's doing this. I know I can do this. And so just start out, go ahead. If you don't want to market, and I'm not telling you that you have to, but just keep an open mind. And just remember that you've got this, God's got you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.